to call the meeting to order. We can stand for the pledge, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, if you can go ahead with the roll call.
Commissioner Robbins?
Here.
Commissioner Walter?
Here.
Commissioner Bunnick?
Present.
Commissioner Wessel?
Here.
Commissioner Campbell?
Here and present.
Commissioner Elgire? Here. Chairman Yoder?
Here.
All present.
Thank you. With that, we are up to public comment. If anybody wishes to address the board for public comment, you have 3 minutes with, I guess we only have one item on the agenda today. So if you wish to address the board regarding that one item. Anybody have public comment? Yes, sir. Go for it. Yep. Yes, please.
My name is Steve Ruddle. I live at 10098E John Michael Drive in Sutton's Bay Township. And I'm just here to be able to ask for support for Jim as the administrator for the county and to be able to give him adequate time to do what he's done very well in places like Northport.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Any other public comment? Mr. Kowski?
Good morning. We became aware of some unusual things going on, so with some background, we read about the situation at the city manager in Traverse City, about various things that going on there, and some of the legal goings on in the departure of individuals because of whistleblowing. And one important thing was there that the comment was made that even a whiff of the appearance of conflict of interest is enough to trigger something. And the other thing we have here, we found it interesting also recently our treasurer has elicited and sent out the communication to the whole building soliciting comments regarding this matter this morning. We find it interesting that this individual, or this elected official, has so much omniscience to know everything that's happening here and demanding a solicitation from these people because his presence here since his elections have not been that frequent on the job. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Yes, sir. Back.
Good morning, David Peasley, Sutton's Bay Township, actually delegate, which I was out there beating the roads, the door knocking and all that for quite a few of you people up there on the board. I've also heard your stories, your promises. Now I'm here to ask you, do the right thing. Work for the taxpayers. That's all I've got to say. Yeah, please help me.
Thank you. Any other public comment? All right. Not? We will move on to commissioner comments. Do you have any commissioner comments? None? All right. That will move on to the purpose of the meeting, which is discussion of potential action to accept and review the evaluation of County Administrator James Dyer. As I stated previously, this is a review simply because of the 4-month. I don't view it as an evaluation because he hasn't been here, that long, but necessarily a review to help him out and help the board out and communicating in that sense. So I did ask the administrator, and I'll ask him publicly here too, if he wishes to have a closed session or have this open for discussion on that part.
Well, Mr. Chair, I've given this a great deal of thought, and my preference would actually be to have this conducted in closed session or open session. But I've also heard from fellow board members, some board members, that they believe that they would be more candid with me and it would be more appropriate and more helpful to me if they were able to address me in closed session. And for that reason, pursuant to MCL 15.268, parents A, that permits the consideration of a periodic evaluation. I would ask that you at least conduct a presentation of the review in closed session. I would welcome open session comment after that, but for the candor that I think it would provide and the help that it would provide to me, I would ask that at least the presentation be in closed session.
All right. I believe, my understanding, the clerk did provide a motion to that effect. Is there somebody that wants to make a motion?
I move that the Leelanau County Board of Commissioners go into closed session to allow, as allowed by MCL 15.268 1A, to consider a periodic personnel evaluation of County Administrator Jim Dyer, who has requested the closed hearing.
Support. All right. Motion
Mr. Chair?
made. Yes.
I think the motion needs to include who's going to be in attendance. And I think without that, it's just the commissioners and one clerk, correct? We usually spell out who's going to go into closed session.
Generally, we do. Would you be comfortable with adding that our administrator would allow to be in there, or was your motion on the assumption of that?
Yeah, I mean, the administrator would be in there. I mean, it would be who's ever right here. I don't know of anyone else.
All right. Is that satisfactory? That's the assumption? All right. Any other discussion?
Commissioners, administrator, and the clerk.
I might ask, I mean, I'm my first time through on this, any idea, because we got a lot of people out here, any idea how long something like this might last? I mean,
Well, that was what I was hoping to kind of let the crowd know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is the first time going through this, so
Okay.
I did provide everything, so it's just a matter of time how quickly we can get through that. But I wouldn't imagine it to be too lengthy, but, yeah, because I think the administrator stated he wishes to have public comment by the commissioners outside here too, so some of that will carry out. Mr. Bunny?
Yeah, I was wondering, do we, because he requested, do we have to go into closed session?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you don't. No, you
I
don't.
didn't think we did.
You
Right.
do not have to do it. You can decide not to. In fact, that's absolutely up to you. It requires a majority vote. And if there's even a sliver or a scintilla of a suggestion that this request is not appropriate or not permitted pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, fine, vote no. Like I said, I initially was inclined to have this in open session, but I believe that it would be helpful for you to be candid, as I said. That's up to you. And again, even though the statute calls this an evaluation, or excuse me, the statute references the word evaluation, it's my understanding that review and evaluation are synonymous in a legal sense for purposes of the Open Meetings Act. And again, if any of you think that is not the case, then go ahead and vote no.
And just to piggyback on what I said, that issue was brought up to me, whether it's review or an evaluation, because of how it states in the Open Meetings Act. I did call legal counsel this morning, just 15 minutes prior to the meeting, to be transparent with everybody, just to get an answer, and they said no, a review and evaluation are one and the same. The employee can request a closed session, and it can be permitted by a simple majority of the board here rather than 2/3, simply because it's an employee of the board. So that was some of the clarifications I got, because I didn't want any confusion whether this is a review or an evaluation, because I know I have publicly stated a review rather than an evaluation. So I wanted to be clear, get an answer from legal counsel on that. And they said, no, they are one and the same.
May I ask, Jim, to me, this is up to you. I mean, the
It's not,
commissioners.
Alan.
Well,
It's not.
I know, but to
I
me,
can request it.
I'm saying, to me, I believe this, I would vote according to your preference. You said you had a couple commissioners who had mentioned this to you, but rather than follow the lead of a couple commissioners which is fine to say that, but I would rather follow your lead on it.
And as I said, I made the request that the presentation of the evaluation occur in closed session. I think you can all be more candid with me and say whatever you want in open session after that. I think a closed session discussion of the evaluation is appropriate.
Okay, thank you.
But I don't want there to be any suggestion from any source, certainly at this dais or in the audience, that I want to hide anything. I'm proud of what I've done the last 4 months here. Absolutely proud of what I've done the last 4 months here. And I have no problem with it being publicly discussed.
All right, Commissioner Alguier, then Commissioner Money.
Well, we already have a motion, and I support that motion. I think it's important that we go into closed session. We can discuss when we get out if we want to, but I think it's important. I've never even had an evaluation of myself or anyone else out in the public. I think this is an opportunity for us to talk.
Commissioner Money.
Yeah, I was wondering if we have the consensus of all, if there's a copy of that available to the commissioners?
No, because I simply made a phone call. So
No.
oh,
The compilation of all what was sent to you?
oh, yep. I put everything in a packet and I'll present it, yeah.
Okay, so we won't get that, because I haven't seen that.
Right, no, my understanding is once we go in there, I present that all, we can come out here and adopt that, and it would be a public record after that.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
all right, any other discussion on that? All right, do we need a roll call on that, I believe?
Commissioner Bunick,
Yes.
Commissioner Campbell,
Yes?
Commissioner Robbins,
Yes.
Commissioner Walter,
Yes.
Commissioner Wessel,
Yes.
Chairman Yoder,
Yes,
Commissioner Alguier.
Yes.
7-0 to move to closed session.
all right, thank you. The public, we will be back as quickly as possible and hopefully have something to present to you. Thank you.
Motion that we come back into regular session?
Second.
All right, motion made and supported. All those in favor of that motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried 7-0. All right, Commissioner Campbell.
I would make a motion that we support the efforts of Mr. Dyer and appreciate the growing relationship we have with him and look forward to working with him into the future. Second.
All right, motion made and supported. Discussion? Commissioner Money?
Yeah, I would like to express that we have our full confidence in our administrator, and we continue moving forward with this. I think that's real important. And I just thank him for all that he's done so far.
Any other discussion? Commissioner Wessel?
I appreciate those comments, and I second that comment.
All right. Commissioner Alguier?
I support that, and I appreciate the skills that you have brought, the life skills, the experience you have brought to us here in Leelanau County. We appreciate your work and fully support you in as you continue as our administrator.
Commissioner Walter?
I gotta say something because everybody else. No, I think communication's a wonderful thing, and we need to practice it a little more.
Commissioner Robbins?
I'd like to say thank you, Mr. Dyer, for your first 4 months. It's been a great opportunity working with you. I look at it as we're Leelanau County. We're farmers. We plant fruit trees in April when you started. I see that tree turning into a lot of blossoms and a good harvest in 3 years. I just hope the price is still there. So, thank you.
All right. I want to thank you as well for just, it's a tough job to have and the tenacity you've had just to go through it all. I mean, I can't express the confidence I have in you to navigate through us going through in the future as well. So appreciate you sticking it out and just giving it your best effort. And I know you always will as well. So appreciate that. All right. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0. Oh, Commissioner Walter?
Do we need a motion to make
Release.
the evaluations public?
Right, yep.
Okay, I move that we make the evaluations available to the public.
Support.
To the public.
All right. Motion been made and supported by Commissioner Wessel, Commissioner Robbins. Discussion? All right, if not, all in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0. All right, other business, we'll move on to public comment. Do you have any members of the public that wishes to address the board? You have 5 minutes. Mr. Mikowski.
Good morning again. The appearances are to us that we have had tons and tons of dialogue in that room that almost overfilled the room and came gushing out. And so we appreciate your efforts to stay in that room for that period of time and absorb everything that existed there and hopefully come up with positive results. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? All right. Not, we'll close that and move on to commissioner comments. Commissioner Wessel.
I'd like to thank our chair for the way he organized this very productive review session, I think, and our administrator for a well-done self-evaluation. And thank you for being here.
All right. Any other commissioner comments? Commissioner Campbell.
I wanted to relay, I had a conversation with Sheriff Borkovich. He was seeking the proper channel to provide insight to all commissioners on his interactions with Mr. Dyer, but he wanted to respect the divisional line between the county board and the sheriff's office. So we talked a bit about how it's his job to work with, evaluate, and set goals for deputies. We must respect that. And he wants to respect the same type of a relationship between commissioners and the county administrator. That said, he asked if I might relate that he has enjoyed a strong relationship with Mr. Dyer, who always has an open door for him for conversation and operational discussions. He also said he appreciates the legal background Mr. Dyer brings to those discussions, which he feels is valuable for Leelanau County. I didn't know when it was appropriate to bring that out, but I wanted to make sure that I did get that on the record. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Robbins.
I guess I'll bring it up today. I want to share with the board and the public that I reached out to MDOT and I also reached out to Mr. Dyer to help me. I'm hoping we can pull it off with the new roundabout at 72 and 22 in the middle of the circle. We're trying to work with MDOT. They're working with us. I'd like to see a sign in the middle of that center, that roundabout, welcome to the gateway of Leelanau County. And we're also working with the city a little bit and see if they want to put one on our side, welcome to Traverse City. So I just wanted to share that some of the things he's doing outside of this building.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Any other commissioner comments? Commissioner Allgaier.
Mine's just organizational. If for special meetings in the future, we can have Lauren send out an email checking for availability, so none of us have to miss other board meetings to attend.
All right. Any other commissioner comments?
I might suggest that our county clerk is the clerk of the board.
Well, whoever, whatever it works.
So I might suggest that they go through, I mean, I don't know, you tell me, what has happened in the past? Whose responsibility, whose desk has that ended up on?
It's been Lauren
Has it?
or before,
Okay,
working with the clerk's office for availability of the room and
sure.
Yeah, and that way we don't have to miss another board meeting, which I did this morning.
And I appreciate that.
All right, any other commissioner comments?
She had a priority.
All right, not, we're adjourned.